Today is the day the power performance bike game changes. In front of me, I have the future, and it's in the form of the Wired Predator. This thing's been top secret for good reason, because it changes everything. This is the stuff I've been talking about in my groups. This is the stuff I've been looking for, and you have too. Everybody's been asking for innovation in the electric bike game, and not just in concept, but a thing I can buy right now. A thing you can buy right now so that you can put the future in your hands. The 2025 Predator from Wired, you can see the packaging, very slick. Do you care about what's inside? So let's do it.
Well. What do we have here? Looks like something finally arrived. Something in a nice big box. Something extremely wicked. Hey, welcome everybody. It's finally here. It's unboxing day. So why not use an ordinary knife, right? Okay. Anyway, I just got this thing out the truck. I'm hella hot because it's 100 degrees outside. Let's bust this bad rat open and see what it looks like. We're going to do this live. We're doing this no takes. You know what? We're doing this so live, we didn't even turn this on yet. There we go. All right. Hot take. All right, let's open this bad rat up. See what we got. We got a red Predator. This is number one. If you don't believe me, ask around. See who got the first red one. At least I know I ordered the first red one. But we'll check it out. There we go. That's a little better. All right, let's see what we got here. Butter. And they're like thinking, oh man, I paid $20 to see him chop his fingers off right now. That'd be good fucking segment, man. Look at that. Top is open. Take a quick peek. Yes, it's red. All right, now for the quick boring part. I'll try to get this done as fast as I can. I don't know exactly how I'm going to get this thing out. Because, man, they ain't kidding. When this thing came out the truck, man, my poor delivery guy, he had to work hard. I gave him $20 though. I helped him with it. So anyway, we got it in. Looking good so far. I know you guys want to see too, so let's do this. I think the easiest way is let me snatch this out of here and then bring you guys right back. Welcome back to your regular scheduled programming. Holy moly. Taking that out of that with one person on nice hardwood floors? Yeah, wrong. Yeah, find a friend, phone a friend. I'm dying. I got the air conditioning up, I got the fans going. Yeah, that was interesting. Okay, so now to get to the fun spot. Really not super bad. If you have somebody to help you, it's not horrible. The only thing is, you need a hand here and a hand there. I ran into a little difficulty putting on the handlebars because the other part of the clamp is in a box. That box over there, this one with the lid open. It's in that box. So as you're teetering in and out of the box looking for something because you want to flip it upside down, I couldn't put it on the rack. That was kind of a waste of time for right now. Maybe in the future I'll try again, but in this configuration, we looked at it and said, or I looked at it and said, nah, that's not gonna happen today. But anyway, let's go through the boxes as they come in there. I think the two, like that one there and the one on top of this one, I believe those are both the chargers, and I believe the bottom one is the rear battery. I'm hoping the other battery is already in it, because if not, oh my goodness, this thing's heavy and I'm missing a battery, but I don't think so. I think it's in there. And that's the bag with miscellaneous. That one's got pedals and that kind of stuff in it. So let's just take a quick peek, see what we got. Pull up the seat, take a little rest. Another thing, when you do this on the day you're going to do this, don't do anything else. Don't run around and all that kind of stuff, and get yourself a little tired, and then have your help your unloader bring it in your house, because it's pretty heavy and it wears you out. It's hot outside, but anyway, gone over that a million times. Guessing long seat posts, I guess, short seat posts, long seat post setup like some of the others. So I'm learning with you guys as we go here. Our cool, tasty potion here. That's our paint. Nobody go eating it. Put it on your nails, I guess, if you want. Take it down to your local beauty supply and match the color up. Or send it to PPG and get a color code for it or something. I don't know, man. I'm just talking. All right, so we got a headlight. So in there was the top part of the handlebar mount to the to your headset on there. We got the manuals in there. We have a Allen wrench, and we have some zip ties. Not really going to worry about that right now. I got other pedals I'm putting on here, so I'm not worrying about that. And I'm not going to worry about this, and we don't need no paint because I haven't found a scuff yet, so that's a good thing. Okay, so that's this box. So that box with the contents we just looked at, plus the part right here that, I'll get you over here. This part right here was in there, along with all the bolts to hold that on. All right. Whew, man, that was yeah. This is definitely a, if you're gonna do an unboxing video for this, air conditioned shop, 3-4 people, 5-6 cameras, some good lighting, some good audio, because I got into it and then everything went out the window, you know how it goes. So stay. All right, so like we thought, we got a charger and we got another charger here, I'm sure, but let's take a peek just to make sure everything's looking right. Yep, charger, cord, charger. We'll check all that out later. That's going to be what that is. Hopefully I'll inherit some editing skills here from the ether, and so I don't have to watch all this stuff. I was prepared, then I wasn't prepared, you know? You make plans, God laughs. That's kind of what's going on today. Losing cameras, everything's a little bit awkward, so hey, no worries. Hey, I lost one of my GoPros this morning for like a half an hour or so. Yeah, it's just been one of those days. But we're really glad to get this thing in. It's beautiful. Maybe we can edit up the other crap and I can just kind of show it. Let me just do a walk around of the bike right now. You guys probably won't see this other crap. Maybe I'll just cut it in so it looks like I know what I'm doing. All right, let's see what we got here. This one we gotta back up. All right. So this is what we're left with. Double-sided chain ring, looking pretty fierce. Huge motor. No dents, no scratches yet. Everything's in there. Seat looks good and comfy. Can't wait to get to the little crowns to see what we got going on here. Everything's looking good. Like I said, this color's gonna pop, man. It's popping in here. You can only imagine what it looks like in the sunshine. Jeez, this thing is absolutely gorgeous. Steve, I don't know where you got this this color, and I'll ask you in private. But it's a knockout, man. 10 out of 10. All right, let's get back to it. I'm gonna go ahead and put my little buddy down here a little bit and get the rest of this packing off and put these boxes to the side and kind of clean up the mess a little bit here. And then we'll kind of, we'll probably go ahead and clean the rotors next, just to get that out the way so nobody forgets. Okay, for all you Predator guys out there, fitting your front wheel is going to be a little interesting. You probably should go ahead, I think you're going to almost have to, is replace, take that screw out, take that bolt out, take that bolt out, take your caliper off, put it to the side, keep everything together, just pull it to the side. Then the way I did this, I'm going to check and make sure this is right. They sent like a torque washer, and where I could find out where it's most useful was on the side that it came on. It came fastened to this side of the wheel just by itself, was this torque washer. So you put the torque washer in here, and that keeps this from running into the fork itself. Then you're going to notice these forks will travel up and down on you, and it will kick this wheel from side to side. What you can do is go in the preload down underneath here, the preload. You can go ahead and mess with that a little bit, because this side seems to want to pop up and down too much. You can kind of tighten that up to where you can get that to work. All right, you want to get it as close as you can here, lined up. Then when you put the axle in here, and then you put in these torque washer things with the bolts here, you'll put these guys on. Then you'll put these guys on. Then as you tighten down these nuts right here, this rim will go from here to there, and it'll work kind of back and forth, back and forth. At the end, when you're all tight and ready to go, you want to make sure you got the same clearance between here and here, here and here, and then here and here. It can be a little bit of a bear, but that kind of sucks. The tolerances in here to get it to run smooth like that, no noise, it's very, very tight. So without this washer being like this, that it all kind of rubs right here on the edge, right here on the edge of this. It rubs. So that being in there, that's got to be right with washer behind it. That's one washer. That works pretty good. There is up to two, but I made it fit good with this one right here. So kind of well enough alone on that. And then when I put the brakes back in, and I did a little bit of work on that to make sure everything would run smooth. Now it just runs easy, smooth, all that stuff. And then you're going to want to torque the crap down on this one and not the other side. This nut and the other side. Crank them down really tight. And then after that's all done, come back and just torque these guys here. I'm going to go ahead and put a little paint mark, because you got a lot going on here. I want to know if anything's coming loose just by a glance. So I'm going to put a white line from here to here, white line from here to here, same thing here, same thing there. Do so on the other side. This one's going to throw a lot of people, and we're going to get a lot of questions on this. So I'll try to do what I can. I didn't see anything in the literature about how this washer stuff adds up. I just used what I had. I mean, the torque washer came on this side of this one. So I just went ahead with it, figured out that, yeah, it should go on this side because we're really tight here, so it can do the tolerances. I did have one more washer I could grow, this guy right here, but every time I try to keep fitting it, I kept messing stuff up. So that one went out and everything seems to be fine. Seems to be flowing like butter. I'm not sure if this is the right way. I'm gonna ask around to a couple other guys that did theirs, see what they got, and if it takes a couple phone calls to Steve, maybe one to Brian, to find out exactly what's the proper way. I looked through all my paperwork and I didn't see it. I didn't read the manual from cover to cover, but I did flip through it looking for it. They got all kinds of stuff in this one right here for like your rear shock. Boy, if you ever want to know anything about the rear shock, they got it in this one. So hey, that's just another quick piece. I'm gonna get back to it. All right, baby, let's go. It's here, and it does not disappoint. The 2025 Predator, amazing ride. It's really cool. Take your time with it. Everybody that's new, anybody that's new to the bike, take your time with it. You'll enjoy yourself much more. It's definitely got a lot of surprises for you. Gonna give you a quick walk around here. We'll just start in the back, and then we'll kind of well, let's just walk around. Put this to some kind of music, but you'll get the talk over version for right now. This red color absolutely freaking pops. It looks absolutely sick in the sunlight. This thing is absolutely amazing. Color pops. Okay, so how does it ride? This sucker is dead straight. It's like you're glued to the road. The steering is a little heavier than probably what you're used to, so it'd take a minute or two to get that down. This thing tracks like it's on rails. Unreal how this bike tracks. It's so stable. Makes everybody else look like they don't know what they're doing. So yeah, absolutely freaking gorgeous, man. This bike is it. Yeah, for everybody that got one, you know how it is. You know what time it is. Everybody is about ready to get one. You better hurry up and get one. I can't recommend it enough. We'll have a lot of videos coming out on this. I'm just out bidding brakes today, and we'll be tearing it up a little bit as we go. This thing's got some fierce power, fellas and ladies, and everybody else. This bike is for definitely people that want the thrill factor. So one heck of an amazing bike. Okay, I'm gonna do some zoom ins here so we can take it all, look at all the new stuff. Let's get a look at that motor in there. So we got the motor, we got the new freewheel in the back, we got a granny gear. I don't know why you want to pedal, but if you have to pedal, you have a granny gear. These tires are looking on point. They track really good. I'm liking them. Mostly I've done just paved stuff so far. A little bit of gravel here. Bike's doing good in both. So these definitely got beefy. I mean, you see it in the pictures, but man, when you see it in person, it's different. The whole bike is beefy. Everything about it is just bigger than the last one. 2 seat post heights, that's the small one. That's the small seat post height, or post. We will be going to the larger one. So, killer display. These are aftermarket, so don't worry about that. The pedals, those are by 1UP. Those are composites. Those are what I use on my nicer bikes. So those aren't stock either. But everything else is stock. So we'll try the red grips now. I also have black ones, so I can do those. And we still got to put the mirrors on and that kind of stuff. The whole display, the menus have all pretty much changed and stuff for all the dual wheel compatibility stuff. So there's a lot of dual wheel settings in there. You can really get in the weeds on that stuff. That's pretty good. I don't think we're ever going to have a problem with the headlight position anymore. That is a dope ass fix right there. That thing, I've put it that way and it stayed like that, so no problem. The floating fender is absolutely amazing. Greatest front fender Wired ever did right there. That's a really nice one. And then that brings us down to Mr. Motor. And Mr. Motor is pretty cool. Alright, so what did we learn? We learned that don't trust your GoPro out in the sun because it'll turn off on you. Anyway, it's a tough fit on the front motor is all I was trying to say, and that finishes that up. Well, that wraps up this whole unboxing on this bike. If you got one, it's amazing. Take your time, work your way through it. It's great. See you guys down the road.